let me tell you something, and see you. People don't see what you see. They don't see. So you need to create a new reality. Commit first, and you figure out later. You see, in the past, we were saying, let's go to the moon. That was a reality. But now people are saying, let's go to Mars. That's a new reality. Why? Because Elon Musk, Jack Bezos have already set another reality. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're reaching us from. This is Anthony Njoroge Jenga, and this is Business Debut, your host. And we say the purpose of this program is to help you grow your business, make a lot of money, and affect the community positively. Businesses are designed to solve problems. I know we say we want to make money, make profits, but the primary reason for a business is to sort our human problems. So today, I just want to recap on a discussion we had a long time ago. Is that we had talked about successful CEOs and unsuccessful CEOs. And we had discussed basically what makes a successful CEO. Now, I had discussed quite a bit of things that said you approach everything with a positive attitude, believe that you'll figure out things, you focus on opportunity, love challenges. I talked about seek to solve problems, persistence until you succeed. I'd said about be unreasonable. I talked about take risks, and I'd said be dangerous and create wealth. Remember, and don't forget Facebook, Instagram, Apple, and all that are creating wealth and creating opportunity for people beyond themselves. Reading to take actions, and I talked about always say yes to opportunities, and then you go and figure out later what to do. And then, so now today I want to take, remember that 11 things are discussed. So I want to take it to the next level, so that now you will be a well-equipped CEO. And if you are not doing those things, then you probably can work on them to be able to become better than you are today. Remember, we're always learning, and as we learn, we become better. And you can't stop learning. You cannot stop learning. So the next one is always say yes to always opportunity. That I've said, and that I learned from Richard Branson. He says yes to opportunity, then yes to everything, and then he goes and finds out how he'll do the work. Now, the other thing is you must commit, habitually commit. When you set to do something, you must be like a pig. You don't go here and there. It's your focus. If you're committed to this thing, be committed 100%. In fact, they usually say it's 110%. Are you committed? Yes. Are you committed to your business? Yes. So if you're really committed to this thing, be committed 110%. That's what makes success. Success is not people who are thinking, I hear somebody saying, I'm running a business and I have a side hustle. And I always say when you have a side hustle, it will always be side hustle for you. But when you commit to a cause, you go in at it 150%, if there's anything like that. Yeah, you go beyond and then remember, you go all in. It's 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 not half in. It's all in. Yeah. And then the thing about a successful business person is you have to focus on the now. You focus on the now and the future. What you're doing today, you're doing it now. So when you're doing it now, because forget about the past. Oh, your past mistakes. This is something that I've learned in relationships. When you're in a relationship, your wife might remind you of the mistakes you made in the past. And of course, sometimes even you as an individual, sometimes you mess up yourself because you want to remember, oh, I messed up in this area. I messed up in this area. And all of us, nobody's perfect. The only perfect person in the world is Christ. Otherwise, all of us, you can go through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. We all fall short of the glory of God. So who are you to think you're not perfect? Yeah, we are all imperfect, and you make mistakes. So don't dwell on the past. Yeah, don't carry your past with you. Focus on the now. Yeah. And the future. They say successful people focus on the now, not the future, not the past. So don't carry your past, and sometimes it bogs you down. It holds you from doing a lot of things, and I can't overemphasize that issue. And then the other thing we discussed, and for a successful person, is demonstrate courage demonstrate courage. There is nothing a business owner would have in their arsenal like courage. Man, stuff happens. Stuff happens. One time I was running a business, and I was running cement from Bungoma, bring it all the way to Nairobi, and we were doing about I think there were about 50 or 60 trucks, and along the way, a couple of these trucks had accidents. Now, it would have been easy for us to give up, but the thing is to end with information. We didn't have insurance for all that. A couple of those trucks had an accident. So you can easily say, I do not want to run this business because it's crazy. It's crazy. Trucking business is crazy, and sometimes you want to pull your head, but what keeps you in there is courage. You could have serious cash flow issues, and that's part of the business. Serious cash flow issues. And the only thing that keeps you in there is because you have a dream and believe in this thing so much that you're in there. So courage is key. Courage is key. I was going to say like the church, tell your neighbor courage is key because it's very key for where you're going. And then the other thing about a successful business owner, embrace change. I've told you technology is coming, and you can either decide not to be part of the change, because change will affect you either positively or negatively, depending on how you embrace it. One of the CEOs of Business Network International is called Ivan Meisner was saying that either your business can disrupt itself or allow other people to disrupt it. Kodak was disrupted, but of course they've caught up now. So either you disrupt yourself or other people disrupt you, and before you know, you have now business, and you talk about business. So embrace change. Embrace change as CEO, that is key. Encourage your staff to tell you what's the new things that are happening in the market. Get feedback about what's happening in the market. Get feedback from your customers. Keep asking what's happening. Keep reading, keep researching. That's key. It will take you to the next level. And then the other thing is, as a CEO, determine and take the right approach. The CEOs successfully focus on quantity and also quality. What works and what doesn't work. You focus on determine the right approach. So you focus on what works and what doesn't work. If things are not working, drop them and move on. It's not, there's some biasharas that you hold on and it's wasting your time, you're losing money and you're still holding on to it. It's easy for you to let go and say, bye-bye. It's okay. It's okay to let go of business. It doesn't mean that you must do everything. No. If things are not working, move on. Get to the next thing. And then the other thing is, as a business CEO, a successful business owners, break traditional ideas. And I've said this, and I say again, of course I've said about disruption, but it's very important as a CEO to break traditions. For example, in the past, the way model of advertising was radio, TV, and that's the right approach. Now we have moved from that form of advertising. We do more of social media. We do more of social advertising. We have influencers who are now becoming part of our life. In the past, that would not have happened, or even you can listen to that. YouTube has become a big process for advertising. Now, things that we did know in the past, now we have in like 5, 10, or 15 years ago, the companies that were doing extremely well were people like airline businesses, oil companies. Now, the companies that are top in the market are people like Google, Facebook, Apple, because technology businesses are the ones that are doing extremely well. Even real estate is not doing as well as a technology business because things are changing. And then so always break from tradition. CEO, break from tradition. Don't hold. I know there's some people who say that there's some CEOs who sack people who come and tell you and approach you and tell you, I think we should do this. Encourage criticisms. Encourage staff to come to you and tell you what they think about the business. Encourage. Ask them questions because you never know where the ideas will come from. So don't focus on traditions. The businesses can change anyway, anyhow. I mean, for example, I'll tell you that, like for example, Safaricom. When Safaricom came to this country, the thing that it was doing mainly was it was telephone business. calls. Now, their key revenue driver has become M-Pesa, not phone. And in fact, the phone business is the telecom business is going down. But they are the biggest banks in Kenya right now because of M-Pesa. I was just reading somewhere else that Fuliza is they're borrowing. People are borrowing more from Fuliza than any other bank. So Safaricom has become one of the biggest banks in Kenya than any other bank. And traditionally, which were the big banks? The Barclays of this world, the Equity of this world. But Safaricom is much bigger than them because they transact trillions of shillings. Yeah, because they embrace change. They tried. M-Pesa was born in Thika. They tested in Thika. It worked. Now it's all over the world, and it's all over Kenya, and also going global. Now Safaricom has become a model to be learned from globally. Yeah, because of embracing change. They have a huge department of research and development. Is this saying that everything they do succeeds? No, there are the projects that they've tried that fails. But this one, Safaricom has become the biggest bank in Kenya right now. Yeah. In fact, I don't think government can touch them because they are huge. Yeah. And then the other thing about being a CEO is you have to be goal-oriented. Goal-oriented. It is so critical for a CEO to focus on a goal. We talk about setting goals, but it's so critical for you to be able to have a clear goal. What do I want to achieve in the next 1 month? What do I want to achieve in the next 2 months? What do I want to achieve in the next 1 year? As a CEO, that has to be part of your goal setting. In fact, I belong to a BNI, Business Network International. And one of the things we do is to always ask our fellow members, what is your goal? Where do you want to be? How do you want to achieve? What's your dream? You must have a clear goal. Because once you have a clear goal, then achieving it becomes clear and focused. So if I meet Grace, and Grace, I'll tell Grace, my goal is to do this. So people want to know what you want to achieve, but even for yourself, it's important to have a goal. Now, besides being a goal, the other thing is, as a successful CEO, is to be on a mission. Let me give you my mission. My mission is to be able to make sure that by the time I'm done, TMX will be moving $50 trillion in business globally. Not in Kenya, not in Africa, globally. I want to be part of the system. So whether I will go through cryptocurrency, whether I'll go through technology, whether I'll go through whatever means, my mission is to be able to be a pipeline for revenue globally. That's a mission. It's a religious mission. It's just the same way Christ had a mission of Christianizing everybody. I mean, Christ before the world is done, Christianity should have been felt everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. So, you as a business owner, what's your mission? Your mission should be bigger than you. It should be that you're pulling people around you. Now, in our mission, for example, issue of moving cargo globally, we need to have other people who are rallying behind you. So it's not just about you as a person. It's working with other freight forwarding companies globally to work together to be able to move cargo globally and make it easier for the customer to be able to move cargo so that everybody, commerce is enhanced globally. So that's our mission. So it's a religious mission. So it's not just about you making 2 million, 3 million, building your house in Kayole, 5-story building. No. That is basic. As a business owner, it's a mission to affect the world, affect community. I usually say I'm a global citizen. So you need to be able to have that in mind. I am moving a community, not you as an individual. And then now, if you are like that person who has a mission, now have a high level of motivation. And of course, in the previous program, I discussed about motivation, which is key. I mean, you should be highly motivated, self-driven. Self-driven. Remember, nobody will help you be able to get there. It's got to be you with that passion. So you must be self-driven. So driven. Yeah, driven. That's key. And then now, the other thing is be a person who's interested in results. We just don't do things. We just don't do things as CEO. You have to be interested in results. Yeah, what's the target? Yeah, I keep pushing myself, but what's the target? Where we are? What do we want to achieve? Let's achieve. Be driven by results, not stories. You can't start a business and you don't have a mission. You're not making money. It has to be able to make money clearly for you. Yeah, and then the other thing is, as a CEO, you must have what is called big, great, audacious goals. Small dreams are for sissies. As a CEO, you need to have a dream. That dream needs to be able to excite you as a person. It needs to excite the people around you. It needs to help you be able to rally people behind you. Like, for example, I keep saying, I watch Elon Musk, and his dream is to take people to Mars. That's an amazing dream. He has a dream to be able to help traffic in Los Angeles and America by building tunnels below. He has a mission of helping us be able to move from cars that are electrical, not using fuel, to reduce emission. Crazy, and dreams that are crazy and beyond. As a CEO, commit. Look at your dream and see whether, if that dream does not excite you and it's not really big, then evaluate yourself and say, I think I need to work on this dream. I need to scale. And that's why, like, Grant Cardone has written a book on 10x. You 10x your dream. If your dream is to make $1 million, multiply that by 10, it should be 100 million. Make serious dreams, yeah? And then last but not least, and this is not the last because there are a couple of things, and I'll keep dwelling on this until I finish the numbers. The other thing, which is you as a CEO, you create your own reality. Let me tell you something. As a CEO, people don't see what you see. They don't see. So you need to create a new reality. You see, in the past, we were saying, let's go to the moon. That was a reality. But now people are saying, let's go to Mars. That's a new reality. Why? Because Elon Musk, Jack Bezos have already set another reality. We used to say that we can travel from Kenya to US in like a day. Now there's a new reality that you can actually have speed planes. There are speed planes that be able to do that in a few hours. That's the reality that's coming to the ground. So you don't have to say, you can actually now eventually start saying, I live in Kenya and I can go to New York, do my business and come back. Now, currently, we have speed trains that do 2 hours. Right now in Kenya, we have a speed train that is doing 4 hours from Nairobi to Mombasa. That's old school. Now we have speed trains in China that are doing an hour or 2 from Nairobi to Mombasa. What does it mean? That you change the reality of life. People are thinking differently. So also change your reality. Change your reality. And when you change your reality, it's changing people's realities. That's why research and development as a CEO is very key. And last but not least, for today, commit fast and you figure out later. Remember what is it called? Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. You first cast the dream, then find out how you're going to work on it. So commit later. You first say what you want to see the reality, then you commit later. And when you do that, remember, you are working with dreamers just like you, around you. So I hope that has helped you. This is, again, Anthony Njoroge Jenga, business debut, where we want to make you grow your business, make money, and affect the community positively. Thank you, and God bless.